Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This time around, I'm going to be doing a review for Run Away With Me, which stars Kylo Ren, not the Sith Lord, the actor Kylo Ren, um, yeah, Rosie McPherson, Bill Hutchinson, and Bridget Miller, and Naomi Westerman, Mesha Harris, and Alex Humas. Okay, and yeah, before I actually begin on the review, I do want to say I actually met the director and writer, um, of of this movie, Aaron Ozcorral. I actually did an interview with him, which you may have checked out on this channel or my other channel, my acting channel. Um, so yeah, I posted a couple interviews both on this channel, the main channel, the one you're looking at right now, as well as my second channel, which is the acting channel. Which, yeah, by the way, I have an acting channel, so go subscribe to that. Links down below in the description. And yeah, pretty cool. That was the longest interview. It was me, Aaron Ozcrow, and this other guy, gentleman called Jody Slagle. They're pretty cool. And yeah, I just kind of want to throw that out because here's the movie, and I already did an interview with the guy, so why not? So yeah, this is still a part of my Missy Fee movie reviews. I have four of them. It's and in order: it's Six Gun Savior, Run Away With Me, Counterclockwise, and The Great Fear. So yeah, as well as the interviews. So definitely do check out the interviews. Check out all the movie reviews and every single video I do, because why not? So yeah, actually, now to review. So yeah, as usual, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those of you yet to actually watch the movie and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch the movie and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that never gave you a fair warning, because as usual, I did. So as usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. So basically in this movie we start with Kylo Ren. He's this guy who he portrays Abraham. He's basically a former soldier who was released from prison right before the world decides to blow up, before the world decides to end. Basically, he is released from prison. This earthly being, this upper earthly godlike being, um, basically gives him a mission to basically save mankind. And while he's basically doing this mission, he meets this stripper, prostitute, girl who he kind of falls in love with. And through their relationship, and because love conquers all, they somehow, for the most part, they managed to save most of the world, or at least humanity, from what it seems. Um, so yeah, pretty interesting. Somewhat generic plot, but pretty interesting, to be honest. Now, as I said before, I did do an interview with the filmmaker, and he gave out some pretty interesting details that I kind of noticed, but I didn't really think of much. And aside from like the basic messages such as love conquers all, this movie is really a lot about, do we have any do we have any true destiny? Do we have any choices, or is our destiny predetermined? And I thought that was a pretty interesting concept in the movie. Something that I don't see many movies actually explore, to be honest. And when they do, they mostly fail. For the most part, they mostly fail. So it was pretty interesting for this movie to explore that and actually somewhat succeed in it. I mean, there are a few points where I'm like, it could have been done better, or I'm kind of zoning out or whatever, but for the most part, it's good. Now, the one major complaint where I had, it was mostly more in the beginning than, and I kind of got over it as the film went on, but more towards the beginning. I felt like, and I said this in the interview, that I felt that some of the scenes were disjointed, but at times the film felt disjointed, but still cohesive. And what I mean by that, every scene, there's like one scene here, one scene, like one scene here, one scene here, one scene here. Okay, they all felt disjointed. Like, this is just one scene, one random scene. Here's another random scene, and here's another random scene. But they all seemed to try to tell this story, like that. So yeah, I felt like sometimes the scenes felt disjointed, but still cohesive. So that's pretty interesting to be, in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, I felt it more towards the beginning, beginning of the film. mostly towards the beginning. Like the first half hour to 45 minutes is where I mostly felt that. There were times throughout the, I mean, I did feel it throughout the film in general, where I just felt like there's the film's, not the film, where the scenes felt disjointed. But I felt that mostly within the first 30 to 45 minutes. So yeah, I mean, overall, pretty great movie. The acting is actually pretty good. I don't really know what to expect from like some of these B-level movies or independent movies. You know, how is the acting gonna be? You know, I never really know what to expect. The acting was actually pretty good. Not gonna lie, it was pretty good for the most part. There's some special effects scenes throughout the movie that was pretty good. And talking with the filmmaker Aaron Oskorow, he says, you know, he basically spent like 5 years of his life trying to do this film, and the special effects actually turned out better than most B level or independent movies. In my opinion, it turned out better. Now, I mean, can I still tell, like, you know, that's special effects? Definitely, but it's better than what most of the stuff I'm expected to. So, you know, props to him definitely for doing that. And he also wrote this film. Like, congratulations, because holy shit, it's actually a really well written script. I mean, there are a few times where, again, I zone out. There are a few times where I just kind of zone out because it's just a little bit too artistic, which is kind of a weird comment because it's either feels a bit too disjointed, or I'm just not really interested in this, or he's giving me too much. But I mean, I will say there are a few times where I kind of zone out, but you know, but those are really minimal. So I mean, overall, really, it's actually a really good film, really great film in my opinion. You know, I really did enjoy it. And talking to the filmmaker Aaron Oskorow, you know, really great. He gave me a lot of insight into what his thought process for the film was, and I thought that was pretty interesting, pretty great to talk about. And there were times where I felt like the film kind of felt like Blade Runner, just its style. And he says that he actually liked Blade Runner. Now, he wasn't really trying to mock or trying to copy that style, but he was inspired to a degree by Blade Runner. So, you know, pretty. I could kind of see some of that Blade Runner esque um, feel, you know, and also there were also a few times where I kind of felt like the Matrix. So you know that was pretty cool. And apparently this movie also has a video game to go with it called Super Runaway with Me. It's kind of in the kind of similar to like some of the older games from like the 80s with the 8-bit characters and whatever. That's pretty cool. He showed me that. That's pretty cool, to be honest. And yeah, overall I do like it. And yeah, I'll leave a couple links below for those who want to check out anything having to do with Runaway with Me. So yeah, or Aaron Oskorow, which is the filmmaker. For those who have any interest in actually wanting to watch this film, all that down below. I'll leave an annotation somewhere here for those who want to check out the interview, and definitely check out all the interviews. Um, and yeah, it's basically it for now. On a scale of 1 to 10, well, I mean the worst, 10 being best, and 6 being decent. Decent. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Pretty good film, to be honest. And yeah, and I was talking to Aaron long before I actually saw his movie, like the day before, and I was really hoping that the movie would be somewhat decent because he told me if you think it's a bad movie, go ahead and shit on it. And I'm like, I probably will. I was thinking I probably will. If it's a bad movie, I'm definitely gonna shit on it. But I was hoping I don't have to shit on it, because he's a great guy. And second, if I'm gonna shit on a movie, I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna go really fucking hard. I'm gonna be brutal. So yeah. Thankfully, it was actually great. It was a pretty good movie. Better than Six Gun Savior. Fuck that movie. And yeah, yeah. I saw 4 movies at Misi Fee. Probably the second best. Full length movies, feature film. Probably the second best. Feature film in that whole film festival. I mean, take it as you will. I mean, there's only 4 films, so still pretty good. Top 2. So yeah, um, yeah, it's probably gonna make an appearance within my top 10 best movies of this year. Um, yeah. So yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Definitely check out the interview, which I'll leave an annotation in somewhere here. Probably, I don't know. I'll decide later on. And yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe, comment down below, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.